Hey everybody, garden therapy is open. I've got to say, I've got to get into the garden and get some work done. I'm rather ashamed of how bad some of the areas have gotten, and it's humid and warm, but there's no sun out today. It's nice and cloudy, so it's bearable outside. It's been pretty hot. I know a lot of people say, oh, this is miserable, I don't ever remember this. I remember this type of weather when I was a kid. But I'm going to show you what I mean about my garden. So let's go take a look. So my beans are looking good, but it looks like something was in here eating the tops. I bet you it's them deer. I'll have to look around for tracks. But this, I have to admit, I should be ashamed of myself. We got to get it cleaned up. But all the rain we've had, this is what it looks like around my cardoons. This looks like a very overwhelming task. And it can be. But we won't think about it. We will just sit and start working. Look at my cardoon though. Doing so wonderful. Let's clean her up. My marigolds, they're doing good, but they are not blossoming. So here is what it looks like now after a couple hours. I'm not much worried about in the center there. I got most of it, but I'm going to be putting plastic down where I walk to help with weeding, which I actually bought this long fabric. Beginning of the season, it was extra that my mom didn't need because I bought it for her. So that's what I'm going to use. So just a couple hours and everything looks real good. No signs of bugs. No lots of worms in there, so real happy. Okay, so I got this lower area all done. I'm going to work on this section next. And then what I did is, in between, I figured there's enough room. The cardoons aren't as big as they should be, I don't think. So, in between I put some Brussels sprouts and some pak choi seeds. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. All I'm out is some seeds. If it works, we've got food. Maybe if I can afford mulch, eventually I'll put some down. But for now, this should help a little bit. Hey everybody, it's the next day, and I came over to the garden and I see I'm having a deer issue getting in the garden. And so, what I'm going to do is, I saw a video recently about using fishing line. In the past I've used strings with hands hooked to it, but I'm going to try the fishing line method and try that to see if it works. So as you can see, all I did is I had these stakes that I've used before in the garden, and I just zip tied it to the T-post to hold it because there's not going to be a whole lot of weight on it. And I just did it in the four corners, and then we'll run the fishing line. We did need extra poles in the center on the two sides, and on the back side we're using that tree over there. And I've enlisted my son into helping do this. And we're just stringing the fishing line now. It's kind of hard to see, but that's all we're doing. And then at the end we'll just cut it off. Make sure it's nice and tight. As for me, it's back to weeding. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I trying to do some fertilizing. I'm doing it with stuff I've never done before, but it's stuff that somebody had given to me, and I'm trying to use up some of what I've had. And I don't think my plants look that great. They should be a lot taller, a lot healthier. I'm just not happy. So I've never used this type of fertilizer before. I try not to do anything with fertilizer, but it's proven I guess I'm going to have to. But it says to put some at the base of the plant, so I'm just making a trench. I'm just kind of going along, and then I'll fill in, I guess. I guess that's how you do it. Like I said, I've never done it before. It's supposed to rain, so I figured if I put it in now, then I'll let the rain saturate it. But yes, all these tomatoes should be so much taller, so much more filled out. So it's been a week for this barrel. Exactly. That one's doing wonderful. Look how great this one is doing. Oh, if only I could do this all the way around. Don't know. Look at them roots. Beautiful. That is just so awesome. So happy. So pleased. Let's check these roots. Beautiful. Tuck that right back down in. Alright, so it's tucked back down in. So look at this one. Tomorrow's their week. Look how great they're doing. You can see the roots are starting to come through. Looks great. So very happy, and I'm very pleased. Since we looked at all the other ones, roots are starting to come through on this one. Awesome. Very, very happy. This is one of my tomato plants from last year. It's all looking great, and I have one ready to pick. Beautiful. Fell right off of my hand. I'm pretty sure this is a beefsteak. I'm not positive though. But doesn't matter to me. It'll get eaten. Look at this. I've got more candy here almost ready to eat. Not going to right now. I'll do that later when I'm over here and need a snack. So far, my zucchini is looking good. Looks like it might have gotten pollinated. We're hoping. Got some more of those ones starting to blush. And I got more over here starting to blush. So, alrighty. I think I'm going to have to go to the store today, buy some more fertilizer, get more of what I like. But for now, I'm heading out. Okay, I wanted to show you something. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? It's a tomato plant. Let's look. All one stem, but all these blossoms have fused together. And you can see, well, see it right there where the stems. See, there's one stem. I just broke a blossom off. That would make one, screwed up tomato. So I am just going to take the whole thing off. I don't know if you can see it, but there is actually 3 flowers that fuse together. So we want good tomatoes. Pick 3 more and have a little snack. So y'all take care and thanks for watching. Toodles! Garden therapy is now closed.